Hello again and welcome back. My name's Annie and this is my creative detour. Today is full deck challenge day again and I am going on to card number 21, which is puzzle, and I have quite a lot of it already prepped. So let's bring it out and start making the card. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Thank you very much for subscribing, and welcome back to all my regular viewers. If you're new here, I hope you enjoy the video today. Now, with the prompt puzzle, I ended up going and buying a jigsaw puzzle, and here's one piece. It's a puzzle on all different types of shoes, and I just bought it at the thrift shop and got it cheap so that I could use the puzzle pieces in lots of different things. So today we're going to be using it as a background. You can see that I have prepped this. I put some puzzle pieces together and I've got them double-sided taped on the back, and I've painted the background. And then I did a similar thing with this one, and I've put on the puzzle pieces, "When in doubt, tilt your head." And I have this lovely dog here that is completely puzzled and confused. Don't you love it when you're talking to a dog and they just tilt their head because they're hoping that one of the commands or the words that are going to come out of your mouth sound something like treat or ball or something that they associate with fun. So when the prompt came out puzzled, I just immediately thought of our dog and how she just tilts her head and looks at you with such anticipation of something exciting about to happen, but she's not sure what's going on. So that's the reason I wanted to do a dog today. And I pulled out the King of Hearts because dogs, they steal your heart so much, and all pets do. I wanted to put it on the King of Hearts for that reason. Now, for those who are regulars, you know that my constant paint swatches, and I've actually die cut out some little red hearts today to put onto the card as decoration. And for the carryover from last week, I have tapped into this little tag here. There's a round tag down the bottom, and I have pulled out a little round tag, and I've made a rolled up newspaper and purposely tried to find something. And it's the quote on the bit of text says, "Pouring with rain on the night." And I just thought, I'm going to put a little tied up newspaper that was 50 cents, and for the dog to be going, if I bring in the newspaper, what am I meant to do with it? What's going on? Am I going to get a treat? And I have some scrapbook paper with bones on. I have just some text, and I'm going to pull out my little pot of scrappies here to do collage on the background. So, and I also have this little charm here with a bone on it. So let's pull this all together. It shouldn't take too long. Let's just put some, actually let's put some of this on the back. That'll look good. And with the paint around the edge. So let's do the back first. Okay, let's stick this background on. I've just got some double-sided tape holding the pieces together, so I don't want to bump them. We'll put that on there. And let's stamp the back with the date. Now, today's date is the 6th of June. Now, I'm sorry that I'm running a little bit behind with these, but I had surgery about 5 days ago. So I have been missing in action, but I'm on the mend and starting to feel like getting back to my desk. But I'm sure I'll catch up. So let's put the 6th of June on, and we'll let that dry while we collage our King of Hearts. So I have a little pot here with lots of little bits of scrap in. So let's just pull out some bits that I like the look of. Now we'll rip up some of this as well. Some bones. And a little bit of this text. And some of our paint swatch. Let's pull that apart as well. White on white. Let's have that. So I just want to put down some paper for the background. Just do a mini collage just with some scrap paper. And we'll get out some Mod Podge. Yes, so some news. I had to have surgery, so I am a little bit sore, but I'm feeling ready to get back to doing something. I'm going to try and keep the King of Hearts on both sides. I want the King of Hearts to be fairly prominent in the story. Our golden Labrador, I think I've spoken about her before. She's getting quite old. She's slowing down, but she's such a sweetheart. She's no longer very playful. I think she's 14 this year. The grandchildren are very, very attached to her. We love her to bits. She's been the most beautiful pet. I think I've commented before. She's been the most beautiful companion. So when there's nobody else home and I'm here in my craft room, she comes to the back door, my back door, and scratches at the back door to say, let me in. And I have a bed for her. She loves snoozing with me, loves the companionship, as do I. Now you can see that I'm not really thinking about this too much. I'm just finding bits that are the right sort of shape to stack with keeping my King of Hearts visible. Hopefully you can see it. I've got so much stuff on my desk today. I'm trying to get the filming done before my grandchildren get home from school and play in the backyard, because I love listening to them play in the yard. And I never like to stop them for filming. Children playing and having fun in their backyard in Australia. I loved it. So I think that that's much more important and valuable than me videoing. So I'm trying to get my videoing done before they come home. Let's tuck in a little bit of text here. Got no idea what's on the text, but that doesn't matter. I like this little bit of grid. Let's put a little bit of that on. That's off of a cross stitch pattern. I pulled one apart for another project. Bit of a puzzle, the background even, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to let this dry and tidy up a little bit. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I've got that dried off. We're going to put our lovely dog on. Let's see how we want that to sit on the puzzle. Which is slightly tilted. Okay. Okay, there he is. We'll have to work out what name. I'm not sure whether he's a him or a her. What do you think? I think it's a him. And we need to think of a really good dog's name. if you can think of a good dog's name of what you think this pup looks like, put a comment below of what name we should call him. And we have, when in doubt, tilt your head. There we go. He's lovely. Let's glue him on the background, our puzzled background. Put some hearts around and our paper, that is 50 cents. All right, I've just put some art glitter glue on the back of the card, and I'm going to put our card on top of the puzzle pieces on a bit of a jaunty angle. Actually, I would like to draw around this, I think. We'll put a little bit of gesso on just to pull it back a bit. Ah, yes, that looks good. I'm liking a little bit of gesso on the edge. All right, I just want to draw around the shape of this puzzle piece to emphasize the puzzle shape. All I did with this was I came up with a phrase. I wanted it to show that my pup here was confused or puzzled, but without using the words puzzled or confused. I didn't want it to be too literal. So I came up with a phrase, when in doubt, tilt your head, which kind of infers that, you know, if you're confused as a dog, you would tilt your head. Yes, I like that. And I'm going to do the same around the edge of the background as well. Oh, he's looking lovely, isn't he? And it's just that little bit of a irregular edge makes it obvious that it's a puzzle and adds to his confusion. Okay, I'm going to put one on each of the King of Hearts. Because I like the shape of it. It's very bulbous. It's a very rounded heart. And it adds a little bit of dimension. And we'll put some other hearts around. Yes, they're cute. Oh, yes, he's lovely. Let's put our eyelet in. And I put a little hole on one of those little pieces of the puzzle, and I'm going to clip this little bone on here. It's pretty cute, isn't it? I'm not sure whether we'll be able to set an eyelet. We'll try. Let's try, because it would look better with an eyelet on. And I actually think a silver one to match the silver bone. I think that it might not work because it might be too fat. Not sure whether you can hear the children. They're home from school and running around upstairs. Oh, I've stamped the date upside down, so we'll do it again. Don't you just love those random little mistakes that just let you know that you're not perfect? And we have a 50-cent newspaper to go on. And the slogan talks about pouring with rain in the night time. Should I be going and getting the paper, Dad? It's raining outside. Should I fetch the paper? Not sure whether anybody still gets papers delivered to their driveway, but here in Australia, the newspaper used to get delivered by the paper boy every morning, thrown and left on the driveway because they'd ride past on their bike and throw the newspaper close to your front door as possible, but most of the time it would land on the driveway. You'd be able to go out and pick up the paper. And I'm going to put the 50-cent ticket down here, I think. 50 cents. Oh, newspapers aren't 50 cents anymore, Annie. We don't have the newspaper delivered here. Now I've glued that 50-cent on and I've put the paper on. Let's clear the decks and show you the card. My grandson has just come to my back door, my craft room, to say he's home. Sort of to say, Nonna, are we going to play soccer? I play soccer with my grandson, but because of my surgery, I'm not able to play. He'll be wanting to know whether I will come outside and give him some challenges. So let's pack this up, go and do some memorable playing in the backyard. Okay, here is our little man. Isn't he lovely? I'm not sure of his name. When in doubt, tilt your head. What should I do, Dad? Should I get the paper for you? There he is. And we have a lovely little charm on the side, a bone. So let's add him to our family. He can join the ladies. There we go. He's lovely. He might be one of my favourites, along with the bowerbird. I've got to admit, so far, my favourite card is the bowerbird. But he's definitely up there. Okay, thank you very much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and think about subscribing to the channel. And please leave a comment below about what you think we should call this little guy. And I will see you very soon for the next card. I'm going to try and catch up. So thanks again and bye for now.